Hi, this is the second video on exponential or compound growth. If you haven't already seen part 1, please do so, as it covers a quick introduction on how values can increase exponentially over time. And in part 1 we use the example of investing money into a bank and the amount of interest increased over time. And we ended up with a formula where the value after a number of years in the bank was the original amount times 1 plus the rate of interest divided by 100 to the power of x, where x equals the number of years. And in this example, the rate of interest was 5, so it would be 1 plus 5 divided by 100, or 1.05 to the power of x. And we ended up with a graph that wasn't a straight line, where the amount of interest increased every time, and we ended up with a curve and not a straight line. Now for part 2. Here is an exam question. Here are the rates of interest for two bank accounts. Now the Northern Savings Bank will give you 2.5% per year compound interest, and the Central Alliance Bank will give you a higher rate of interest, 2.7%, but that interest is simple interest, and that means that the amount of interest will be the same every year. Mia put £6,400 in each account. Calculate the difference in value between the two accounts after 8 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest penny. So let's do the Northern Savings Bank first. And we have a formula for calculating compound or exponential growth. And the formula is the value after a period of time is the original amount times 1 plus the rate of interest divided by 100 to the power of x, where x is the number of years. So for the Northern Savings Bank, Mia puts in £6,400. So what's her value after 8 years? Well, the original amount is 6,400, and we need to multiply that by 1 plus the rate of interest. Now the rate of interest is 2.5, so we'll do 2.5 divided by 100, and x will be the number of years, and we need to put the money in for 8 years, so we'll do the power of 8. And using our calculator, we can do 1.025. Now 2.5 divided by 100 is 2.5%, and 2.5% as a decimal is 0.025. And we do that to the power of 8 because the money is going in for 8 years, and multiply by 6,400, which is the amount we started with. And we get an amount 7797.77, so £7,797 and 78p. £0.78 to the nearest penny. Now the Central Alliance Bank will give you 2.7% per year simple interest. So what's the amount per year? Well, we have £6,400 times 2.7%, which is the same as 6,400 times 2.7% as a decimal, and as a decimal it's 0.027. And we can use our calculator again. £172.80. And that's the amount of interest for 1 year. And as it's simple interest, it's the same every year. So for 8 years of interest, we are going to have £172.80 times 8. Back to our calculator, as this question is on the calculator paper. We have a total interest of £1,382.40. So how much would she have in the Central Alliance Bank after 8 years? Well, she would have the amount she started with, £6,400, plus the interest. And this figure down here is the interest. So the amount she has after 8 years is the amount she started with, 6,400 plus 1,382.40. And we have 7,782 and 40 pence, £7,782.40. And the question is asking for, calculate the difference in value between the two accounts. Give your answer nearest to the correct penny. So the Northern Savings Bank is 7,797 and 78 pence, and the Central Alliance Bank is £7,782.40. So the difference is just that. £15.38. And as the pound sign is already on the question paper, we can just enter them out. And we're done. Thanks for watching.